Things my ex has done to me and I still stayed with him. Disclaimer, I had someone tell me that they think I'm obsessed with my ex because I make TikToks about him. Bitch, I profit off my trauma. What can I say? I make money off every single video and every single video does well, so I get paid well. Let's continue. He told me to act my face and stop being such a beg. Oh my God. I'm gonna be sick making this video. He told me that the best thing for me to do would be to drive my car into a wall. Constantly telling me to go play in traffic. Oh, that was a hot one. He used to do that all the time. Okay, this one's a bit dark. He left me in hospital on Christmas Day. I was scared I was having a miscarriage, but it wasn't a miscarriage in the end. But I had called him because something huge and alien-like came out of me. To this day, the hospital still doesn't really know what it was, but it was really painful and traumatic. And I drove myself to A&E. And as I'm driving myself to A&E on Christmas Day on my own, this guy calls me and asks me to order him a cab to a party. Whilst I'm driving myself, shaking. I was shaking in pain, right? And it turns out when I got to the hospital, by the way, the pains that I was having were like mini contractions to pass the massive thing that came out of me. Like, I don't care if that's TMI. I was going through a shit ton of pain and he asked me for a cab. And then later on in the night, I got excited again because he called and I thought, oh, he's going to come now. Like maybe he's going to leave the party because I was texting him being like, please, can you come? Like, I'm worried, I'm alone. And he called me just to get him a cab back home because he'd drank too much. He'd thrown up on his trainers and ruined his new shoes.
Brothers, if she's making money telling the story of her adventures with her ex, then there was no trauma. She was just running a business. The truth is, women put up with all this because they love the instability these men bring. They thrive on the chaos and, deep down, have a bit of a masochistic side. That's why you see hundreds of comments from women saying they went through the same thing, that they relate. And of course they say, all men are like this. Well, no, not all men are like that. I'm sure at least one of Chad's friends was different. But who did she choose? Exactly, the one who treated her the worst. But we already know she doesn't want to take responsibility for her choices, because responsibility is kryptonite for women.